Welcome, dear friends, for my video lecture on the aims of education. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss on what are the personal aims of education and the social aims of education, what are the merits, what are what is its significance, everything we are going to discuss in this video lecture. Let us straight away enter into the topic. Individual and social aims. First of all, let us discuss on the general meaning of aims of education. Aims of education refer to the goals of all the educational institutions which should to strive towards through teaching and learning activities. They are the expected outcomes of education and they usually include personal, social, and economic development. We could cite certain examples: developing students' intellectual abilities, inspiring creativity and imagination, promoting independent and critical thinking, fostering social and emotional development, and preparing the students for responsible and successful citizenship. What are the characteristics of aims of education? It is to ensure that all students acquire the knowledge, skills, and values necessary to become successful and productive and responsible citizens. To promote the development of intellectual, physical, emotional, social, and spiritual potentials of the students. To develop the capacity of students to think independently, critically, and creatively. To foster an environment of respect and tolerance for diversity, because India consists of different regions, different languages, and different cultures. To prepare students to lead in a global society. Today's world is the competitive world in which our students have to fight for their right place. So they need to be prepared to face the challenges in the global world, to encourage self-discipline, self-esteem, and a sense of responsibility, to motivate students to become lifelong learners, to provide opportunities for students to develop meaningful relationships with their peers, teachers, and community, to cultivate an appreciation and respect for the cultures, traditions, and values of the local community, to foster an understanding of the interdependence of human beings and the environment. What are the determinants of the aims of education? John Dewey, in his book, the famous philosopher, educational philosopher, in his book Democracy and Education, he has outlined the most important aims of education. What are they? Good aims are related to real situations of life. Good aims should have social and economic factors. Good aims are flexible. Good aims will have potential and geographical factors. Good aims always have purposeful activities. Good aims should have religious and cultural factors. Let us talk about the individual aims of education. Aims of education can be put into two types, namely individual aims of education and social aims of education. What are the individual aims of education? Individual aims of education are mainly concerned with the development of individual qualities of a person. The individual aim of education is for the development of inborn human capacities for the good of the individual and for the growth of the society as well. The individual aims help students to build a strong foundation of knowledge and skills necessary for success in life. Individual aims to develop critical thinking and problem solving skills. Individual aims to foster creativity, promote self expression, and encourage imagination. Individual aims teach students about social responsibility and ethical behavior. Individual aims nurture an appreciation for the diversity of culture and people. Individual aims cultivate a spirit of inquiry and a lifelong love for learning. Individual aims prepare students for college and career opportunities. Individual aims instill values such as respect, responsibility, and integrity. What are the characteristics of individual aims? Individual aims are goals that an individual creates and works towards it. These goals are usually personal in nature and are designed to help the individual reach the desired level of success. These individual aims will have certain special qualities like clarity. Individual aims should be clear and precise so that they can be easily achieved. Individual aims should be measurable so that progress can be tracked and successes can be celebrated. Individual aims should be relevant to the individual's current situation and future plans. Individual aims should be flexible enough to be adapted as needed and to accommodate any changes in the individual's circumstances. Individual aims should have a timeline for completion so that progress can be monitored and successes can be celebrated. Individual aims should be motivating and inspiring so that the individual is driven to achieve them. Then accountability. Individual aims should be having an accountability system in place so that any progress or lack thereof can be tracked. By setting clear, measurable, relevant, flexible, timely, motivating and accountable individual aims, an individual can increase the chances of success and reach the desired level of success. We can talk about narrow meaning of individual aim and broader meaning of individual aims. What is the narrow meaning of individual aim? Individual aims refer to specific goals that an individual sets for themselves in order to achieve a certain outcome. These aims are typically personal and can involve anything from career development to improving one's lifestyle. What is the broad meaning of individual aim? Individual aims refer to the goals and objectives of an individual, no doubt about it. These can include both short-term as well as long-term goals. What are the short-term or long-term goals? Attaining that degree or attaining a particular score in a particular year can be an individual aim. But achieving financial security, advancing professionally, improving one's health, achieving one's achievement in a particular type of profession, all these things are examples of broad meaning individual aims with a broad meaning. What are the advantages of individual aim? Individual aims help to provide focus and clarity to the individual about where they are headed and why. They help to keep the person motivated and inspired to achieve their goals. They help to create a sense of purpose and direction in life. They can help to increase productivity and efficiency. They help to build a self-confidence and self-esteem. They can help to develop discipline and self-control. They help to create a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. They can help to create meaningful relationships with others. They can help to increase one's knowledge and skills. Individual aims can help to create a greater sense of well-being. What are the social aims of education? What is the meaning? The social aim of education is to prepare individuals to become responsible citizens who can contribute to the society. This involves teaching students the skills, values, and knowledge necessary to participate effectively in their communities and understand the diverse cultures and perspectives of others. It also emphasizes the development of critical thinking and problem solving skills to enable students to think independently and make informed decisions. The supporters of social aim believe that the society is considered to be more important than the individual. Take for an example China or Russia. The society is more important than the individual, they claim. Individual aims of education are of the view that man is social and acquires socialization only in the society. What are the characteristics of social aims of education? Social aims provide students with the knowledge and skills necessary to become productive citizens in their communities. Social aims promote respect for diversity, inclusivity, and global awareness. Inclusivity means accepting all the students, whatever may be their intellectual abilities or physical conditions like handicaptedness, etc. Social aims prepare students to be informed and engaged participants in a democratic society. Social aims foster a sense of civic responsibility and encourage active participation in the civic life of the community. Social aims develop a sense of responsibility and commitment to the common good. Social aims cultivate a feeling of mutual respect, acceptance, and appreciation for all people. Social aims help students recognize the importance of individual rights and freedoms and to foster an understanding of the rule of law. Social aims prepare students for meaningful employment and participation in a global economy. Social aims promote an understanding of the interconnectedness of the world and its people. Social aims develop critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making skills. What is the narrow meaning of social aim? The narrow meaning of the social aim of education is to prepare individuals to become productive, responsible, and respectful members of the society. We can cite certain examples for narrow meaning of social aim: developing ethical and moral code for the students, promoting civic responsibility of the citizens, encouraging respect for diversity and promoting inclusivity, developing analytical and critical thinking skills, preparing students to become successful and productive members of society, fostering a sense of belonging and community among the students. This can be the examples for narrow meaning of social aim. What are the wider meaning of social aim? The social aim of education is to create a sense of social responsibility and social engagement among students. This means fostering an understanding of the importance of working together to create a strong, diverse, and just society. It also involves instilling the skills necessary to engage in meaningful dialogue, create meaningful relationships, and participate in collective decision making. Ultimately, education should empower individuals to be active participants in their communities and contribute to the common good. What could be the examples for wider meaning of social aims of education? To foster an environment that encourages and supports the development of basic human values such as honesty, respect, fairness, and compassion. To promote and foster diversity and inclusion within the student body, staff, and curriculum. To provide access to quality education and resources regardless of economic or social backgrounds. To engage students in critical thinking and problem solving skills that will serve them throughout their lives. To create an environment that encourages students to explore and discover knowledge. To provide students with the tools and resources necessary for them to become productive members of society. To cultivate an atmosphere of mutual respect and understanding between students, staff, and the community. To to inspire students to become responsible citizens and global citizens. What are the advantages of social aims of education? To promote social cohesion, that is, social unity. Education helps to foster a sense of solidarity and unity among different people, regardless of their social, economic, and cultural backgrounds. By teaching students how to interact with others and respect diversity, education can help to remove the barriers, the obstacles, and build a sense of social cohesion or social unity. And to develop critical thinking skills. Another aim of social aim in a broader manner, to develop critical thinking skills. Education helps students to develop the skills necessary to think critically and analytically. It encourages students to look at issues from multiple perspectives, which helps them to become more tolerant and understanding of different points of view. To create a more equitable society. That is, a sense of equality should be instilled in the minds of the students, minds of the people. So the social aim of education achieves this purpose. Education helps to create a more equitable society by providing opportunities for all people, regardless of their backgrounds, to access quality education. This helps to reduce social inequality and create a more just and equitable society. To foster respect for human rights. Another social aim, a broader social aim. Education helps to promote a respect for human rights by teaching students about their rights and responsibilities. It also encourages students to take a stand against discrimination and injustice and to speak up for those who are oppressed or mistreated or maltreated. And to promote a sustainable development. This is another broad social aim, the purpose of social aim. Education can help to promote a sustainable development by teaching students about the importance of preserving natural resources, reducing pollution, and conserving energy. This helps to create a more sustainable world for future generations. Dear friends, we have given in this video lecture the various types of aims of education and also their merits. This is part of education philosophy because the aims of education derive its soul only from the philosophical system of any nation. Our country is a democratic country, so naturally our aims of education in India will be deriving the ways and means from democratic philosophy. So this becomes a part of education philosophy, these aims, personal aims, social aims, etc. Thank you very much, dear friends, for your presence. Let us meet in other video lectures for philosophy. God bless you abundantly.